Welcome back to the Realist channel on YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Ril Rivals. Before we get into today's episode, you know I got to plug something to you, something I've been plugging to you for a long time, and it is with my people, My Protein. Move 30 is beginning on the 2nd of January, okay? I know it ain't the new year yet, I know you ain't even had your Christmas dinner yet, and you're thinking, why is this guy troubling me with this now? But I want you to prepare, okay? Move 30 is going to be 30 minutes a day that you're dedicating to improvement. It doesn't have to be physical, it could even be mental training, but dedicating 30 minutes a day to, could be running, could be swimming, could be therapy, recovery, yoga, Pilates, it could be anything that you want it to be, but just 30 minutes a day starting on the 2nd of Jan. If you tag My Protein in your post and you hashtag the Move 30 challenge, then they will definitely repost and share. Move 30 coming soon. Make sure you're ready for that. Welcome to the 3rd episode. The 2nd episode done better than the 1st, so I'd like to thank you people for showing your support and engaging. The comment rate has been amazing over the first 2 episodes, and I'd love for that to continue so you guys can let me know what you want to see. If you don't know how Ril Rivals works, it's a card game. We're judging the stats, one man against another man. Whoever comes out with the better stats wins the episode. It's that simple. And if you want to know more about it, go back to the 1st episode, because that's where I really break it down. But thank you for joining me on the 3rd one, if this is where your journey with Ril Rivals begins. The lightweight division is one of the best divisions in boxing. One of the most competitive divisions right now in boxing. One guy still remains in that division, and one guy has recently moved up. We're talking about Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's get into the tail of the tape. 25 years old, Devin Haney. 29 years old, Tank Davis. 5'8", Devin Haney. 5'5", Tank Davis. 72-inch reach for Haney. 67.5 reach for Tank Davis. The records: 31-0 for Devin with 15 knockouts. 29-0 with 27 KOs for Gervonta Tank Davis. We're gonna break down Devin Haney first, starting with the attack. So we're looking at Devin here in just the past weekend with a sharp right hand dropping Regis Prograis. Now, as we said, Devin is not known for his power, but he does have a 50%, let's just round it up to 50, a 50% knockout ratio, which means there's a chance he's gonna hurt you. And this is what Regis found out when Devin landed this sharp right hand. If I'm judging his attack from that clip, I'm judging more the setup. And when it comes to the power, I feel like I already know what I'm gonna give Devin, but I'm gonna give him the full opportunity because that's what we do over here. We're gonna see Devin landing an uppercut on Kambosos.
He needs to get inside and try to rough things up. Need to let those combinations fly.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful uppercut. I think that's what I respect the most about Devin's attack. He isn't blessed with the one punch power, but he's calculated attacks and he's accurate. But here we see Haney stunning Prograis with some clean shots. Clean 1-2, and using the angle against the southpaw to get on the outside. Sharp right hand down the middle, which dropped Prograis earlier on in the fight. He landed again and it stunned him. Very good attack. This is his last KO win. This was a bad KO. Throws the shot to the body and swings the overhand like he was throwing a baseball onto his chin. Swung that. And that was his last KO win. But if that is going to be your last KO win, that's a good one to have. He whacked the body first, programming his opponent to think he's going to go for a low attack. And he cricket ball, baseball that to his melon. And down Moran went. I think it's safe to give him an attack rating of 8. We're going to give Devin an attack rating of 8. Why not a 10? Because, again, he's not the most attacking fighter. He does spend a lot of his time floating between the two. He does a bit of everything. He's very highly skilled. If I was going to put his attack rating higher, I'd say I'd want to see more finishes than what we've seen from Devin. We're going to look now at Haney throwing the uppercut again on Kambosos because he has great speed. We're talking about light guys here, 60 kg, 63 kg. The speed is high. Now, if you see this, how quickly this uppercut comes in, boom! Straight to the melon, straight to the jaw. By the time the shot is registered, Kambosos he's already set and ready to go again. Even when he drops Prograis, when we look at that clip again where he drops Prograis, the speed with which the right hand is delivered, straight down the pipe, ping. And that is why I feel like he has success with his attacks, is because of the speed in which that they're delivered. The people can't stop it. Sometimes they might even see it, but they can't stop it. Same with this left hook against Linares. His hand got stuck, but it was quick when it was delivered. And when he lets his hands go again, it's done with speed. Let's look at him landing the clean shots on Prograis, and I'm going to make my decision. I'm very familiar with these fighters, so look at that 1-2. Clean jab down the middle. See, bam, bam, bam. Puts the shots together. And then he uses it, the speed of feet also. And then the 1-2 again. Like Mike Tyson says, the art of fighting, the art of punching is when you can make 2 punches sound like 1. The 1-2s that Devin was delivering the other day against Prograis, he was almost making that 1-2 sound like 1. If we think Ryan Garcia is someone who's super speedy, I'd probably give Ryan a 10 for speed. I think it's fair to give Devin as a lightweight as well, putting it into perspective. He's not known for his fast hands. He's not like Gary Russell Jr. For real boxing fans. You don't know Gary Russell. There's levels to speed. I'm gonna go 8 again for Devin's speed. This will be the highest overall cards we have ever seen on Ril Rivals. I'm gonna make that clear. Durability, let's see him get wobbled by Linares. It was clean. He got hit clean. Linares delivered those punches quickly. I feel like it was a straight right hand, and you can see his leg do a bop as he went back to the corner. Fortunately for Devin, that was at the end of the round. And we see the replay here. Boom! But he was smiling when it hit him. Like, it's like he knew. Ooh, yeah, that hurt still. It was one of those feelings like when Eddie Hall banged me in my face. We've never seen Devin hurt like that. We've seen him in difficult positions. He's been hit with some clean punches. He's got very good defense. He knows how to weather the storm of those situations. I don't think we can question Devin's durability. I don't think his durability has really been tested like that. Maybe Tank would be the guy to help me make this rating better when that fight happens. Do you give him a 10? Because it hasn't really been tested? We can't leave any ratings as a question mark. Please comment below what you think I should do when there's a stat that we haven't really had a chance to see yet. You can't give man a 0 because it hasn't been tested. I feel like you only can deduct as he fails the test. But I feel like 10's brazy because it's the max. So I'm gonna give him a 9. He goes the distance as well. If we're judging durability on the distance, he goes the distance. Half of his career has gone the distance. I'm gonna give him a 9. Power. I've seen a few clips here. I've known his career. We've seen his stoppage win with Antonio Moran. We're gonna put that one on again just because I like the way he slingshot that at his chin. So you see 2 clean shots there. Follows him. He hurt him a bit with those. Followed him back. And yeah. Wow. We like an overhand. And he's knocked out half of his opponents. Half of 10 is 5. But to give him a power rating of 5, I think is a bit low. I'm gonna give Devin a 6. Because he does land clean punches, crisp punches, good punches, but it doesn't necessarily put the person in a sticky predicament. He dropped Prograis in round 3. Also rocked him again in round 6. But it still went the distance. So I'm going to give Devin Haney a rating of 6. Defense. Let's see how Haney uses the ropes to evade Regis Prograis' attack. You see he uses the ropes, bounces back, and returns to the center of the ring. That comes down to IQ. Devin has very high IQ. Fun fact for those at home, me and Devin, the first World Championship tournament that I went to as an amateur and his first World Championship tournament, yeah, we was in the same tournament basically, not the same weight. It was in Ukraine in 2010, 2011, maybe? 2011, Devin, Shakur, myself, Dalton Smith, we was all at that World Championships in Ukraine, and that's when I met Usyk, and I fought a Russian guy in the first round, and Usyk said to me, I won the fight, but I got robbed. So shout out to Usyk on that one, because he weren't no reason to support me, this little black guy from England, but he said that, yeah, you won that fight. I said, yeah, pick up yourself. And Usyk was an amateur at the time, preparing for the London 2012 Olympics. He had that funny trim though at the time, the bald thing, and it has a little thing dangling down there. But yeah, I remember Devin from that tournament. That's the first time I ever heard of Devin Haney. He has good defense. Even when we see the clip here of Loma applying pressure to Devin, he knows how to smother the attack and make sure that Loma can't land anything too clean. You know, he's got good dexterity. He knows how to hold his opponent. Look at the feet. His feet is already a setup of good defense. He's fighting a lefty. Look how he can skip out the way and evade. And that's what made Regis's night very difficult. Hardly ever in trouble. Does get hit clean on the odd occasion, which is, of course, natural. But I think I'm gonna have to give Devin a high rating again. I think I'm gonna have to go in at a... I'm gonna give him a 9. I'm gonna go ahead and give Devin Haney a 9 for defense. And the last stat left for Devin Haney is IQ. I've said how he uses IQ. His feet is a show of IQ. How he survives under the pressure is a show of IQ. I don't see a reason to not give Devin a 10. I can't lie. This man is the youngest undisputed champion of the 4-belt era. He just went up a weight and beat the best in that division with ease. That completes Devin Haney's player card. Shuffling the deck and moving to another card in the pack. We are now going to rate Gervonta Tank Davis. This is gonna be, oh boy, I'm telling you, this is serious. This is a serious episode. As a traditional fighter who respects both these guys as fighters and as people, to be fair. I like their personas as well. People give Haney a hard time, but that's just because they ain't doing as well as him. Let's get into Tank's card. Attack, I don't even need to check this, but I'm going to because that's the rules. Woo! Let's wheel it, let's wheel it, let's wheel it, let's wheel it. So you see the range here, he thought he's too far, boom, and he just leaped in with a nice short right hook. As we know, Tank is a southpaw. Mario Barrios looks like my editor Christian, by the way. Rums, come please verify. Joseph, don't edit this out. Put a picture of Christian as well, why not? That this brother don't look like Christian.
Yeah, that's Christian's cousin, man.
It's his cousin, even his brother.
That's Christian's cousin.
Let's see Tank when he stops Mario Barrios. So you see here, in the traffic, boom, underneath. Sit man down. This is what I'm saying. Tank knows, he knows how to attack. And then as soon as the referee says, you can attack again, that's what Tank does. Look, yep. Referee said, that's enough. Because we know what Tank gonna end up doing to you. So I'm gonna save you so you can fight another day. We see him here with the liver shot stoppage on Ryan Garcia. People like to ridicule Ryan Garcia, but at the end of the day, he went up against one of the best. And it was a huge fight. Yeah. It's just in the traffic of punches, as his head was down, fire in the shot. And it hit in the section where obviously Ryan wanted to get up, but he couldn't. Also in round 2, when Tank drops Ryan Garcia, Ryan started getting a bit too confident, thinking he could just walk in and dash blows. And Tank said, yeah, but you can't. But you can't. I'm giving Tank an attack rating of 10. I ain't playing no games. I'm being reserved with my opinion on that. Speed. As I said, we're talking about a lighter division where you expect people to have speed. Tank can deliver a quick shot that can cripple a man. Mario Barrios got crippled with a body shot. Ryan Garcia got crippled with a body shot. Shots that require replays for you to see what happened. I'm gonna try and have a look at where he stops Rolly. So you could see Tank waiting for Rolly to get confident. Boom! Is Tank quicker than Devin? I think they're about the same. I'm gonna give Tank a speed rating of 8. Durability, a show of Tank's durability is when he won his first world title against Jose Pedraza, when he became the IBF super featherweight champion, and it was a bit of a battle. Tank will take punches to hit you. I gave Devin a durability rating of 9 based on the fact it hasn't truly been tested. The fact that I feel like Tank's durability has been tested more, I'm gonna go with 10. Because I can see more the durability of Tank through the way he fights and through the way he gets people out of there. Is sometimes with traffic and taking the hits. He went the distance with Isaac Cruz, high-level operator with a broken hand or damaged hand. Power. We ain't wasting time. A man with the record of 29 wins and 27 KOs. It's 10. We're not even gonna waste time with that. Defense. Boom. Clean right hand from Ryan. Ryan landed again. Lenny landed again. But Tank is still there. He's not moving, he's not cutting. You know, he's not affected, but he's getting hit. I would say that Devin has better defense than Tank. When you see him landing the flurries against Hector Garcia, you can see he can roll a shot, you know, you can block a shot, you can duck under a shot and respond as well. We're not saying here, there you go. There's evidence here of turning defense into attack. Attack into defense. Do you see him use his shoulders there on 2 moves? Dips out the way, he's aware to cover his body based on the angle he's at. But his defense isn't better than Devin's. With Devin, I had difficulties trying to work out his durability rating. With Tank, for different reasons, I'm having difficulty locking in a defensive score. But I will go with 8. IQ. We're talking about the pound for pound best in the world right now. Not the pound for pound best, but we're talking about the people that are amongst. They're in the top 10 Ring Magazine rankings for pound best fighters in the world. Let's go to the Rolly stoppage. I'm gonna break down the Rolly clip. I'm gonna spend the time to slow this one down to a 0.5. I'm moving like my dad right now. To show you, look, this. So Tank is set. Rolly's a pressure fighter. He's timing him 1 step at a time. 1 step at a time. Rolly throws a right hand. He throws it again and he pays. Not only is it the shot that lands, watch how he spins out from my man's face to hit the rope. Step. Little guard, dash that again and watch. Bam! And the pivot to find himself back into space. Listen, like I said, we're talking about the best fighters in the world. Some of the best fighters in the world right now in this episode. It's very exciting for me because, you know, I'm trying to be in that position one day. But I think it's only right to give them both a fair IQ rating of 10. They've beaten different styles of opponents, but they have all failed against these men. Tank more so has defeated different styles of opponents and KOs these men. IQ rating of 10. Now we get into the juicy bit. It's time to work out the overrules. Okay. No, that ain't right. I'm gonna have to do this again. This ain't right. This ain't right. This ain't right. Hold on. Yeah, it's correct. It's correct. Damn. Okay. This is kind of crazy. After working out the average of his stats, Devin Haney with an overall of 83. Tank with a staggering overall of 93. This is gonna be controversial. I don't feel like looking at that though, like Devin's overall was 83. Like if he was in FIFA, do you know what I mean? I probably would have given him an 87 or something, but I did score it, which seems like there's a big gap between them, but there isn't. If the fight was to take place, it's gonna be a battle. It was a difficult one because they're so good at what they do, and obviously I'm sitting here trying to really break it down, but that's the decision I've come to today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We are thinking of bringing in legacy cards, legend cards, prime cards, no pun intended, got a big box there. Prime Mayweather, or you know, a prime Pacquiao, a prime Thomas Hearns, You know, there's so many we can do, and of course, always gonna dabble into the influencer realm. But please comment what you'd like to see next, and thank you for tuning in to today's episode.